Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under and no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? There's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. Baby, you're a firework. Come and show what you're worth. Make 'em go ah, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Ah, ah.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Identity Crisis Podcast. I'm your host, Dylan George.
And I'm his host, Sean O'Neill.
Yay! We're back.
We did it.
What's up, people? After 3 long months now?
Yeah, or more.
Might even be more. Yeah, Jesus Christ, this pandemic has hurt us hard. Which we also can't say since these things are going up on YouTube.
True.
Because when you say the word of what it's called, you get demonetized, which is the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah. This unforeseen circumstance has been horrible, but also a blessing in disguise. Because
Blessing in disguise.
me and him are living in the same place now. So
I don't. Blessing might be too nice of a
it's
word.
a blessing. Love him to death. He's like a brother, but it's whatever. And we also moved this beautiful set out of a Harry Potter room that was
We did.
under a staircase.
You can't see it from our view, but it's like right over there. There's a little, it's basically a closet, and we call it the Harry Potter room because if you've seen the movies, then it's literally just like a room under the stairs.
Yeah.
And that's where we would record. But with our time away from the, due to the unforeseen circumstances.
Bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we need a soundboard at some point.
Yes.
But because of that, we were able to start moving things out of our Harry Potter room and make a full-on set. After a lot of time, money, blood, sweat, tears, a little bit of love, we got what we needed, and now we're here with a live podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those of you that are listening at home, we are actually live right now at twitch.tv/Identity Crisis Show. We are now streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Around 7 p.m. is usually when we do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of us usually just playing some games. We'll do some other variety stuff, but we like games, so we're probably going to mostly be playing games. But on Saturdays, which is today, around 1 p.m. is when we start recording our podcast live. And then the next day on Sunday, it goes up on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and that's actually it.
Yep. So pretty much, if you like any of our personalities, which is,
Which we hope.
yeah, or you just have really bad taste, either or is fine. We do play games. We usually been doing offset days, so like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we stream on Saturday, which is nice.
Yep.
Depending on what day or what set in the week, you'll find either one of us there.
Yeah.
So
It's easy to tell who's streaming because we're always going to put on in the beginning the name of who's streaming. So it'll be, if he's streaming, it'll be Stoneal. If I'm streaming, it'll be the Dylan Machine. If it's both, then it'll be both.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But enough of those introductions and updates. Get that out of the way. We're here to talk about some games.
Yes.
Usually.
Hopefully.
Sometimes. Well, not just games. We like to talk about everything.
So let's jump right into the controversial part.
Oh my God, if there isn't any, all of the gaming news recently has been filled with controversy.
Yeah, it's been bad, especially in the Melee realm.
Oh my God, dude.
Smash.
Smash has just been awful.
Yeah.
And that's like not even the only place. Like, I honestly think this all started with Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Because, which if you guys don't know, we love Destiny. We've been part of the community literally since the beginning in 2014. Yeah, you can see he's got his Destiny set right there. I've got mine over there. So we're huge Destiny fans. And recently, one of the big streamers, I would rather not say his name.
Yeah, we're going to avoid any drama we can.
Yeah.
There's no point in us
but
getting into that.
It's hard to avoid things when they're that big.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying to minimize it as much as possible. One of the top streamers in the Destiny community recently got outed as basically a sex offender, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that came out about a month ago now, I think. Maybe a
Yeah.
couple of weeks, something like that.
Which that also didn't just only affect the Melee and Smash community. That kept this created outbreak through everything.
Yeah, it really did.
Like-
Since that started, I mean, again, I don't want to claim that that's what started it, but
Right.
that's the first thing I saw was in the Destiny stuff.
It relit that fire.
Yeah, it
everything.
definitely brought that stuff back.
Yeah.
Which is totally understandable. I mean, a huge shout out to everyone that was brave enough to talk about these
Yeah.
things, because that's one of the worst things you can go through, and that's really hard to talk about. And my heart goes out to all of you people, and thank you for telling your stories.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's been on everyone's mind with everyone, the Smash, the Destiny community, and all around places have been.
Yeah, but I'll say even like the Pokemon community.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, you don't follow any
No, I don't.
PokeTubers, but I know there's a couple of drama that came out of
Jesus.
there. I know it's just like, oof.
Yeah,
Especially it's like you just don't think about it, especially in like most like kid games almost like Pokemon is. You're just like, oh come on. you
Yeah,
know?
it's sad.
yeah.
So that's been filled. That's what Twitter's been filled with for the past month now.
I'm about to say if you haven't seen that on your feed, I'm impressed.
Yeah, these are the days that I wish I got off with, or I never got on Twitter. I hate Twitter so much. man.
Honestly, I'm never really on Twitter.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I used to be like the biggest social media hater, and I
Mhm.
still kind of am, to be honest. I don't like it. The only reason I do it is for the show.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
That's
because you
fair.
kind of need a presence to be able to for people to know you and stuff like that. So that's the only reason I'm even doing it anymore.
Yeah, honestly, if we didn't start this podcast or anything like that, I would not be on there
No,
at
no,
all. Like,
clearly not.
can't stand Twitter.
Like my extent of social media that I want to be on is like YouTube and then Reddit sometimes.
yeah.
Even Reddit can be kind of a piece of crap.
I'll say, like, if I'm on Instagram, it's mostly because my, like, family posted something and they're telling
Yeah.
me to go like it. And I'm like, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, social media is yuck.
yeah.
But yeah, that besides just all that stuff, we've also had recently Last of Us 2 came out. Yeah. And
Oh.
for those of you that don't know, that's been a controversy in of itself. Not nearly as important, I should say, but still a controversy.
Yeah.
Because when did that come out? That probably came out about a month ago as well.
About
now.
a month ago, yeah.
And it's one of the most divisive games I've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, excuse me.
It had a lot of controversy because it didn't follow the Last of Us story.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest part is if it was a separate game in and of itself, it would have been fine. And it would have probably done really good, gotten really good reviews. But the fact that it made it a Last of Us game and then it followed the same storyline at all and just changed everything up,
Yeah.
a lot of people just hated it.
A lot of people were not into it. And
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played the game. You haven't played the game. I haven't even played the first one,
Mhm.
though I really do want to.
Yeah, I watched Glad, another live streamer who usually does Destiny. I watched him do a whole playthrough of it, and like he said it pretty well. He's like, if it was a standalone game, be great.
Yeah.
But the fact that you tried to connect it to a story that was already really good,
Yeah.
it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that are back and forth about, like, some people really like the story. They think it works really well. And then some other people say the writing is really bad. I mean, again, I haven't played the game. I haven't played first and second, but from what I've seen, the writing seems to fall short.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's supposed to be very revenge story heavy, but then it doesn't really pay off that revenge story well. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of gets mixed up in its own morals, but
Yeah, from what
knows?
I could tell, it was very much like people were hunting each other down, but once they found each other, they did nothing to act upon it.
yeah, that's what
And
it sounds like.
And it was very much like, okay, yeah, we're getting there, and it's just like, okay, when we doing it?
Yeah, it's just, it seemed like it was
Ugh.
really weird. So that's literally been going on for weeks and weeks now. A lot of people putting in their input, and then idiots, as always, in the internet, like, harassing people that were part of the game,
Yeah,
even though it's bad.
that's crazy. The Abby, one of the main characters, has been getting harassed on social media for a character
Yeah.
that she played. Like, she didn't even do anything wrong. She just read a script.
Yeah, she was the voice actor for Abby, and people are so mad at her because Abby is like the main antagonist in the
Yeah.
game.
It's, I don't know, that bothered me, but mostly because that's like going up to the actor who played Voldemort, and it's like, oh my god, you attacked a kid at birth.
Oh, what It was. I remember there's actual stories like that though. I want to say, I can't remember who. Well, I mean, the kid who played Anakin Skywalker in Episode 1,
Oh.
he got harassed pretty bad too.
Mm-hmm.
And another Star Wars one, the girl who played Rose also got harassed immensely.
I don't understand why. I don't know. That's just more drama.
It's sad that
for
people
no reason.
can't just disassociate from something that is clearly fiction.
Exactly. It's like
that's my
it's
issue.
the people that get mad that their fan fiction didn't get picked as a Star Wars script.
Yeah, but whatever. So there's been all those kind of controversies. So the gaming news has been full of fun.
But on the brighter side, PlayStation 5 had probably one of the best reveals.
Holy shit, dude!
You've
That
gotta say it.
reveal.
I
That
mean-
was so good. If you'd follow me on Twitter at the Dylan Machine, you would hey, we gotta plug anytime we get.
Yeah, no, I understand. Go for it.
I am shameless.
I know you.
Don't say that. People are gonna take that out of context.
And what's the great part about that though, so we were actually watching it down here, and we were like, oh my god, the whole time.
Yeah.
The only time we were like screaming at the top of our lungs was when Bug Snacks came on. Most anticipated game.
Bug Snacks was hilarious. Did you see on Twitter the lead developer of that game, tweeted, literally like a year before it was revealed, said thinking about Bug Snacks. And then he retweeted that after the PlayStation show ended, and he's like, "Hey, shadow dropped."
That's a blessed man. We need to protect
It's
him.
so funny. If you haven't seen the trailer, look it up on YouTube after you're done here.
Do what you want.
Hey. It's so weird. It's about this game where you are like this keeper, you're
So-
like this zookeeper of sorts.
So what I figured out, it was kind of like you're just like this normal or person playing around the game. You have NPCs, but you can go out into the wild area, if you will, or the whatever zone, and you can eat foods. But once you eat that food, your body starts transforming into it. So if you eat a hot dog, your arm becomes a hot dog.
And they're bugs.
Yeah, and they're
Hence Bug Snacks.
all food are bugs. But the crazy part is there was a turn of events at the very end of the trailer where all the food came together and created their own being.
It was scary.
Honestly,
And
it made me intrigued to play the game.
it was interesting. I was like, this took a weird turn.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is the song. The song is hilarious because it's like some semi-famous Japanese artist. Like I know it's a couple people recognized her immediately as soon as she started singing. And it just, I mean, it's Japanese, so I can't really say the lyrics, but it's just going Bug Snacks. It's really kind of catchy in a weird way.
It is. Which is funny because we also played tag of like sending the song to each other.
We did.
Like almost like a Rickroll on itself.
Kinda, yeah.
Weird as like, we got Bug Snacks.
Your boy just got Bug Snacks. So yeah, there's been that besides the amazing Bug Snacks reveal, there was so many good reveals in that PlayStation.
yeah.
I mean, it literally, it didn't open with GTA. It opened with GTA 5, which was hilarious because everyone was like, Rockstar GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6, and then it's Grand Theft Auto 5.
It's
and
like-
everyone's like,
It's another like
Huh?
Skyrim. We're gonna release this on every console for years.
I mean,
it's like,
honestly, I kind of can't blame them.
yeah. I mean, hey, if it
Skyrim,
works,
I
it
don't think
works.
needs to be released anymore. Like that thing's run its course. But
don't-
Grand Theft Auto 5, Jesus Christ.
I don't think Skyrim's gonna be released anymore because there is confirmation of the new Elder Scrolls game coming out.
Well, yeah, that's
So-
true. Well, Todd Howard.
True.
How are we gonna? What am I gonna do? How can I just tell them I'm gonna release Elder Scrolls 5 again?
Dude, did you see?
Where can I go now?
I know this is off topic, but there was the mobile game Elder Scrolls Blades.
Yeah.
Right. And somebody tried to put their character name as Todd Howard, and it said you cannot have like curse words or like
Wow.
profanity.
That's
and,
funny.
And they're like, Todd Howard is a profanity in the Elder Scrolls universe.
Understandable. Oh, what was I? There was something like that. Okay, again, a little off topic, but did you? I think it was BlizzCon 2019 or 2018, but they revealed a new Diablo game. I think it was actually 2018 because this was before we knew about Diablo 4. Immortal.
You're talking about
Yes, I'm talking about Immortal.
Oh.
Where they revealed the Diablo mobile game. And oh my god, dude. Everyone was like, what?
Yeah,
No one wanted it because it was a mobile game.
it got bullied. It got
They
bullied
got bullied
hard.
hard. Literally, like, they had a Q&A session afterwards. It's a pretty famous clip on YouTube because it's so good. And there was a Q&A session afterwards when they did the Diablo Immortal reveal. And so they could just, there's like 4 developers up top that they could talk to and just ask a question about the game. And one guy went up and he asked, so, is this some out of season April Fool's joke? And everyone and literally everyone in the crowd started clapping.
Oh,
They're like, hell yeah. And he's like, no. Oh, and during the actual reveal, I also forgot about this. They said, or did someone ask about? No, yeah, okay. Someone asked if it was going to be ever coming on PC. And they're like, no, it'll only be on mobile phones for now. And everyone booed.
Yeah.
And they're like, what, you guys don't have phones? I'm like, ooh, that's not how you respond to that.
That's not how you respond to that at all.
Yeah, so
Ugh.
it was a bad presentation. And so, which actually interesting, that guy that I mentioned earlier that did the April Fool's joke thing, apparently to get in that Q&A, you had to submit a question. And then the board would review it, and then they'd say, okay, yeah, you can come up and go ask the question. So he submitted a completely different question than that. And so he went up and then asked the completely different question. And apparently he got escorted out.
Oh, I believe it, yeah.
Like, he straight up got kicked out.
Wow.
BlizzCon don't fuck around. And I looked up, the game still hasn't released.
Oh, I don't think it ever will.
I don't think it ever will, no.
No, all right, but back on topic. So from the PlayStation reveal, what do you think your top 3 games are?
Oh, Jesus.
mean,
Miles Morales for sure. Oh my God, the Ratchet and Clank game. I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. For most of my childhood years, I was an Xbox player, but the only PlayStation game I would play was Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that game, holy shit, that game looks so good.
Yeah.
So the Miles Morales Spider-Man, the Ratchet and Clank game, and then what? I kind of am intrigued by the cat game.
The one where you solve murder mysteries
Yes.
as a cat? I'm with you.
kind of intrigued
Dude.
about that. I can't remember what it's called.
I just want to know if we can name the cat, because I'm going to be Ginger, and the crime-fighting cat. It's going to be awesome. But
What?
anyways, my top 3 are probably going to be Miles Morales,
Mm-hmm.
Horizon Zero Dawn, the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't forget or like Wild West,
It's like
Wastelands, whatever.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Godfall.
Yeah, Godfall still is up there for me.
Yeah.
I do really. That game does look good. It's a weird. It's interesting that it's not a looter shooter. It's like a looter melee.
I mean, it's pretty much Dark Souls,
I'm
but
workshopping it.
a Borderlands Dark Souls.
But you're
almost.
not excited about Demon Souls Remastered?
Oh, I am. But I'm also scared. Because I know I'm going to
Why?
play that one, and it's going to bully me harder than Dark
is
Souls
it-
is right now.
I was about to say, is it really hard?
It's really hard.
I
yeah.
believe it.
So we'll have to see. I'll probably pick it up. Probably won't be good at it, just like Dark Souls. I know you and I have already planned on playing Godfall together, though.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We're obviously with our Destiny roots. We are huge looter shooter fans in that sense. Like, we played Borderlands for a while.
We played Borderlands 3 consecutive days straight, and we beat it.
Yeah,
And
I lost a lot of sleep.
It was bad because we were sitting right down here, and we didn't move for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know that, like, what is it, South Park episode where they're downstairs, they're all playing, like, their version of World of Warcraft,
Sure.
and he just, like, Cartman intercoms his mom, he goes, "Mom, bring me some Hot Pockets," and she just brings out a whole plate, and they all go, like, grab them really fast and run back to their computers. It was really funny.
We should have done that. We didn't do that. But
I
we should
know.
have. Do we have Hot Pockets?
No. We have pizza rolls, which
Close
are better.
enough.
Which are better, first of all.
You know, it's been long since I've had
Hot
a Hot
take.
Pocket.
Pizza rolls are better than Hot Pockets.
Well, aren't they just smaller Hot Pockets?
No, not really.
I
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Yes and no.
Identity Crisis podcast where we talk about hot pockets.
Hot take.
Hot pocket hot takes.
Let's see.
Yeah, Godfall I think looks great.
Yeah.
Though I did not like the trailer for that. It was revealed. It was the first PlayStation 5 game revealed. It was revealed at the Game Awards.
That's true.
If you remember right. And that was a good trailer. But the one that they showed on the PS5 did not work. I thought it
Yeah.
was really bad.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like mostly footage we'd already seen, and the music did not make sense. It was like rap.
Yeah.
And if you know what the game looks like, rap does not fit.
Yeah. It would have been better if it had like a Man of Medan feel with that type of music. You know.
Yes.
Very like hardcore. Like, oh, this is about to be like a battle almost.
Yeah.
Instead, it was like go hang out with your friends, slay some enemies. And it's like, nah, I want to feel like a badass.
I was really hoping you were about to rap. I see you just go. For you audio listeners, he just did like a little jiggy in his chair, like I'm about to rap.
I don't know how to rap.
No, you don't. Because you're white.
Can't even rap presents. But anyways, but yeah, I am totally agreeing. That PlayStation 5 reveal trailer was awful for Godfall because there was nothing new. It was literally the same thing.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing.
It was more of a like confirmation of a confirmation.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and let's not forget more NBA, more sweat. I think that was one of my favorite tweets. It's like NBA 2K21 or whatever it is now with more sweat.
Well, I love the one thing. It's like, thank you, NBA, for finally giving everybody a bathroom break during the PlayStation event.
Yeah, that is true.
I was like, oh, my God.
Oh, one of probably my favorite reveal, though. Well, my favorite reveal was probably Ratchet & Clank. But the coolest one, I'll say, was the Resident Evil 8 one.
That was
cool.
I actually really liked that one because it didn't immediately go, that's Resident Evil. You're like,
yeah.
What is this?
Well, we did say, oh, that's Resident Evil. And then the more you go on, it's like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah, like I called it out at the beginning. I'm like, that looks like Resident Evil. And they were like, well, maybe not because it has a werewolf. And then it was like, Resident Evil, the Village. And we're like...
Well, it was like Village. I was like, okay, whatever that is. And then it stopped. And then V8. I was like, whoa!
Yeah, it was
that
pretty cool.
Apparently, people that like follow Resident Evil heavily, it had been rumored that the next game was called Village. So some people knew. But for us that don't really follow Resident Evil that much, that was cool. I was like, whoa!
Yeah, I think probably the one I'm most hype about, though, is going to be Demon Souls. Because I've actually never played any of the Demon Souls games.
I thought there was only one.
Or I think there's one.
I think it's Demon Souls then Dark Souls.
Yeah, so Souls-likes are technically Demon Souls. They fall in the same... I think they're part of the same...
mythos?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And Bloodborne and Sekiro?
Yeah. Or Sekiro's not. Bloodborne is, though. Pretty sure.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I could be completely wrong and sound like an idiot, but I'm pretty sure Bloodborne
Anytime you want to see him talk about lore, just go to his Dark Souls streams. He knows all about the lore.
Don't at all. Like,
so much.
I can tell you the name of the game and what weapon I'm using. That's about as much lore as you're getting. But no, I think in retrospect, Bloodborne's closer to the Dark Souls series, but it's not Dark Souls related. Like, there's nothing connecting it. But I think Demon Souls is connected to everything else in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm more excited about that one because I really want to play Demon Souls.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. The reveal trailer was pretty cool.
Yeah, the fact that they're remastering it. Yeah.
That was nice.
I do like dragons in games.
Dragons are cool.
Dragons are cool.
Dragons? Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Maybe in the works we could probably get a D&D going.
Yeah. D&D would be cool.
Because I remember I know I got news about a new edition campaign thing. I don't know. We've never played D&D.
Yeah.
But it was something about gods and like mythology.
Oh, and that's your favorite.
I'm all about that. Dude, gods and mythology, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Anytime like astronomical shit happens, like I mean even the cover of the book was just a big giant like Indian god, I do believe, or from that era that had like the multiple arms with the yeah it was super cool looking. I'm like, I want to do that one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
D&D is something I always wanted to get into, but I never have.
Yeah, I've done a couple campaigns, and I've written a couple campaigns, but I've never really understood what I was doing.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Like
with mythology is my favorite. Probably Norse mythology.
That's fair. Norse is pretty good.
Norse
That's the
is
only
great.
reason you're interested in that Assassin's Creed game.
That's true. The only reason I want to do or play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Norse mythology, always my favorite. Probably got kickstarted because of the God of War game, which was great.
That one specifically?
This one?
The fourth one?
Yeah, that was Norse mythology. And it was
I know it was. I guess that's true. I forgot the
Yeah.
first three are Greek.
But I also
Yeah,
just
it's
love
called
Norse
God of War.
mythology because it was more of a hardcore, we do what we want. The gods were actually super powerful.
Yeah.
Like all the stories of Thor just going after, or one of my favorite stories is where the giant stole Mjolnir from Thor.
Mm-hmm.
So in return, they wanted Freya to marry one of the giants, right?
Nice.
But Thor dressed up as Freya, went to the wedding, got Mjolnir back, killed all the giants.
That's pretty cool.
It was one of my favorites, and I was just like, you know what, Norse mythology is the way to go. And I mean, I love Viking culture. I think it's super cool. I love all the
I like pillaging.
Yeah.
And killing everyone. My friend in chat says,
got a half sleeve of Norse mythology, Odin on my front. Oh, I can't read.
Yggdrasil and a god. So many hard words.
Oh, that's actually super cool. Actually,
damn. Yeah.
I've thought about getting a sleeve made for Norse mythologies myself. Mostly, sadly I don't have big enough arms to do all the artwork I want to do.
Get fat.
Thinking
Or
about it, but I definitely want to do a Grayskull. I really do want to do the Yggdrasil. It's like kind of right here. If you can't see where I'm pointing because you're doing the audible, it's like right in the forearm.
Yeah.
But I want it to lead up and then branch out because Tree of Life. But I also want it to lead into the Viking compass or Odin's compass, which is it's pretty much leads to all the realms that there are. Cool. So it's super cool. So honestly, that tattoo sounds amazing, and I'm all about tattoos.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
I love tattoos.
Yeah. Those I've seen a couple of the like Norse mythology sleeves, and those are awesome.
Yeah. There's a guy. Oh, sweet, a link. I'm definitely gonna check that out later. I promise. That actually sounds really cool. There's actually a guy in Ireland, and that his name's Isnard Barbosa. I think I showed you his work.
Say again. What's his name?
Isnard Barbosa.
Isnar Barbosa.
Yeah.
Right.
And
are you sure he isn't from Norse mythology?
Yeah, I know. But he does like really pretty, like full color tattoos.
Oh, he does a lot of full body stuff, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, you've shown me that.
Yeah, his artwork he did. I know in one point in the past, it'd be hard to probably find again. If I can, I'll try to show it to you later.
Mm-hmm.
But he did a really nice Odin with those beautiful colors, and that was like the only color tattoo I thought about getting.
Really?
Other than that, I'm all like the grayscale, heavy blacks. I think those just look really great.
Yeah, mythology is always awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason I'm really into it is the Percy Jackson books, if I'm being honest.
Honestly, I mean,
those books are awesome.
That's a good place to start.
Those books are great.
That's probably why I'm more excited about Godfall than a lot of people, because it's supposed to follow after mythology.
Which ones?
I'm not too sure. I think they said it's actually a collection of mythologies.
That's always cool.
Yeah, so I'm really about that.
Yeah, mythology is always fun.
Yeah, and I mean, even the story of that God of War was great because they took a huge twist on it. Actually.
Yeah, I've heard there's got a good twist at the end.
You still need to play it.
I know, I need to play it. That game looks so good, and I just haven't been it even started yet.
I think I've played it 4 times now.
Jesus Christ!
Like a new game plus.
No, I might play it sometime soon.
Yeah, you should do a stream about it, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you just finished your Sonic Forces, right?
I did just finish Sonic Forces. Maybe I'll have to see what I'll play next. Maybe it will be God of War.
Oh, it's so good.
Follow the stream to find out. Twitch.tv/Titanic Crisis Show.
You're gonna probably hear me backseat gaming in the chat.
I'm not surprised. Latest God of War, possibly one of my favorite top 5 of all time. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it is really, really good. I mean, I 100%ed that game. I don't know if I told you that. I actually got all the Valkyries defeated.
Did you? I know you were getting the Valkyrie Queen, and you just had she was a bitch.
Yeah, I finally 100% in that game, and I can happily say I've done God of War 2, God of War 3, and God of War that one.
God of War that one.
Well, because it doesn't follow after. It's just God of War.
It's just called God of War.
Revamp. But I've 100%ed all of those games.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't want to play one?
Maybe one day.
I'm sure they'll re-release them or make them digital.
I would actually like a full set of the games, like a remaster.
That would be interesting because of how different 4 is from the first 3.
Oh yeah. I mean, what's great about 4 is that how much time actually was between all of the games. Mm-hmm. So it actually made sense that he had
gotten older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that game looks great.
Even the callbacks in that game were great. Like, there's a part where you're going through Niflheim.
Niflheim is what it's called.
Yeah, I think Niflheim. Well, there's much of it, but you actually, as you're playing as Kratos, there's a glimpse of Zeus talking to you. And you're just like, oh, this is a callback. This is great.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Do you have a favorite mythology? Do you know?
Probably Greek. It would probably be Greek again just because of Percy Jackson.
Bitch.
All right, you know what? I don't know if you could be a basic bitch for liking a specific mythology. I don't know if mythology levels have reached that point.
I'm only saying that because that's more like the most well-known ones.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you're talking about Hercules, Poseidon,
Yeah, exactly.
Zeus, Hades, all that.
For those of you who don't know, Zeus, kind of a dick.
Kinda. That dude was horrible.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. Hercules, the Disney movie, does not portray him correctly.
Yeah. As Hercules made him like probably the best father of all time. That's just not right.
No.
Man.
he had sex with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Usually non-consensually.
Or he turned into an animal and did it that way.
That's also true. He
Yeah.
turned into a goose.
He didn't.
He had sex as a goose.
Yeah.
Which, kind of a vibe.
Yeah. Honestly, the Hercules Disney movie, one of my
That
favorites.
is a great movie.
It is a great movie.
It's pretty good. I do really like the animation in that. That holds up quite well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but he even has the Hades pop up there. I don't know if that's in frame.
Yeah, I don't think it's in frame. I'll grab it real fast.
No, go ahead.
All right.
But yeah, that movie is one of my favorite Disney movies, just because, again, how it looks. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
We got our boy Hades.
How beautiful he is.
And it's on frame. Okay, we got him in now.
Yeah.
And that's easily the best character.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I actually spent $23, I think, because they're coming out with a new pop of him.
Oh,
He's
really?
actually in his throne.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I do want one of the ones where he has, like, the red head.
Oh,
red flaming
that's a
head.
chase version.
Oh,
And
I believe it.
It's super hard to come by, and if you do have it, they charge you so much for it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I thought about buying it because I know in Myrtle Beach
Mm-hmm.
on the East Coast, there's a shop, Heroes and Villains, and
Is there?
they have, like, it's a huge pop store almost.
Wow.
Like, huge nerdy anything, honestly. Like, a bunch of shirts and a bunch of everything.
Nice.
Keychains. And they do have a chase version, and they're charging, like, almost $40 for it. And
Really?
I'm just like,
Yikes. Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah.
But that's not bad.
Yeah. But they did come out with a new one with the throne, and I'm definitely getting that one.
Nice.
I
Careful.
even have my Odin right
Oh,
there.
yeah. Well, those are easier to come by because
Yeah.
of Marvel. Speaking of Marvel, how about that Avengers game, man? Yeah.
Yeah, so next topic of conversation.
That game, man, I want to like it so bad, but every time I see something about it, there's just like a little knot in the back of my head that's like, it's not going to be good, though.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like I've said in the past, I'm very much more of a, like, we'll give it a shot, see how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm gonna give it its time to shine. But yeah, no. The more I see about it, the more I'm like, I can try pushing it, but I don't want to be let down too bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just, like, everything recently they did, like a live stream that revealed a fair amount of stuff about
War
it.
Table, I think
War
it's
Table,
called.
yeah, that's what it's called. Like, they kind of went in detail. They showed a game, or a mission from it, and they talked about the types of missions, yada, yada. That game, I just... That reveal was the best look we've gotten so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think the combat looks really dull, at least with Thor, because I played with Thor.
Yeah.
And it just looks so just not fun. It doesn't feel satisfying.
So,
I mean, you have fucking Mjolnir, man. You should be able to be knocking fools all over the place with your huge hammer. It just feels like you're not doing anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they have a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
They have a great concept. Cool storyline. I get it.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to make it correctly yet.
Yeah,
Like, honestly, go back and look at Ultimate Alliance games. The Marvel Ultimate Alliance
they
games.
just did Civil War.
No, not in the first one.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The first one was Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Which they came out with a third one for the Switch. Not that great. Don't recommend it. But it was still cool.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you could make your own team. You could upgrade them how you wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, you had combos with other heroes. It was just super cool.
Yeah, I mean, those are all in the game. It's just,
Yeah.
It does not. That's my big issue. Is it doesn't look fun to play, and it doesn't look good. It's kind of gross looking.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, they've recently released like an image of all of their new costumes. Dude, they look so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like if Iron Man gave them all souped up suits,
Yeah.
but he just went overboard with them.
Yeah. So imagine you have Teen Titans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like the Marvel Comics. Beautiful. Love it. Don't want to hurt it.
What did you just say?
And then we have
No, hold on.
Teen Titans Go. Trash. And that's what this game is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, did you just say Teen Titans is Marvel?
No, I'm just saying, like, imagine a concept,
No,
right?
yeah, I got you.
Like,
I was
the
I was about to
original
slap
Teen
you. That's the thing.
Titans, Teen Titans show, great. Loved every second of it. Probably one of my favorites
And
growing
they're bringing
up.
it back for a final season.
I did see that.
That was so good.
We'll get in on that in a little bit. But, you know, it's like, that's great. You don't have to touch it. And that's what Marvel Comics is. Like, MCU did enough. And then Teen Titans Go, or this game, if you
Yeah.
will. It's just like,
It doesn't feel right.
stop grabbing for money and living off the past.
Yeah.
It's like,
The best way I've compared the costumes to is if you ever watched the Justice League movie, it looks like all of them were designed by Cyborg
true, yeah.
with like this weird action figure.
I
don't
made you
even
a
know what to call
suit
it.
from the mother box.
Yeah, no
please,
kidding.
Please don't.
Please stop.
We're good.
It does not look right. And they gave Hulk gauntlets, and they look so doofy.
I understand it, or I understand Gauntlets and like the Planet Hulk series where he's like Gladiator fighting
Yeah.
other strong beasts, but robots, that has never been a thing he's needed.
Mm-mm.
It's
Literally, the only time you see that and it makes sense is when they did the Infinity Gauntlet in Endgame. Spoilers, I guess. Of one of the most top-grossing movies of all time. Twitch chatter said, I'm just gonna pull the file.
yeah, that's fine.
Zero hype for the Avengers game. Really wanted good things for it, but the more I see, the less I want it. Yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah.
The concept is like when we first heard about it, the concept was great. I think
Mhm.
it's a great idea for a game.
Yeah, I thought it was.
And if it's executed well, I think it'd be a great game. It's just it does not look like it's executed well.
Yeah, I think it was cool in theory. You know, it was like, hey, you know what? Here's a cool Marvel game you can play with your friends. You can create your characters the way you
Yeah.
want, collect armor, whatnot. And then the more you release about it, you're like, that doesn't look like the game we
Yeah.
promised. Just like Anthem. Later note.
Yeah, looter shooters, man, they are so hard to pull off.
Yeah, they really are. That's why I like have really high hopes for Godfall, because they were with Gearbox, and Gearbox says,
Yeah, I mean, I know they do Borderlands, but
yeah, I know that's
Borderlands
not
3
like,
wasn't great though. Is the problem?
Yeah, I know Gearbox isn't a developer; it's just a publisher.
Yeah,
right?
they're just well, they're both, but for this case, they're publishing it.
right.
I think.
So
I think they're only. I'll look that up.
Yeah, so
I'll
I'm
look these
hoping
up.
it's more of a let's help Godfall figure out what it wants to be at the same time and making it what it needs to be as well.
Mhm.
And this Avengers game just does not fall suit to that.
Yeah.
I know Square Enix did it, or they're the ones making it, right?
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't played the Final Fantasy VII remake, really good.
I need to play that so bad.
Yeah, I really
bad,
like
yeah.
it. So I'm like, that's the only reason I'm holding out hope for the game.
Okay, yeah. It's published by Gearbox, and then it's developed by Counterplay Games. I don't know who those are, though.
They sound familiar. I probably played with one of their games.
I don't know. What have
Hmm.
they made? Trying to see if they've made anything. Doesn't look like they've made anything.
That's sketch.
Though they made a game called Duelist in 2016.
Hmm.
Free-to-play digital collectible card game. Turn-based strategy hybrid.
Ah,
Does not look anything like Godfall, but
yeah.
whatever.
A Hearthstone remake. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, looter shooters have such a hard time. It's such a hard genre to pull off, I think. Because
Yeah.
it's so... I think it's a huge development time kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of stuff that needs to go into it. And it's super easy to just kind of cut things.
Right.
And then you just cut some more. And then you cut again. And then you keep cutting off pieces. And then you just looking like, this is bones, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing with, in a weird way, Cyberpunk has been doing the same thing. I mean, Cyberpunk has been almost 8 years in the making now.
Where's the wall writing, Sean? Why did they get rid of the wall
They literally, they said they didn't think they needed it, so they cut wall writing. That's the only reason I'm bringing this up, because they've cut so much, but in the same time, they've also added 3 times as much, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a image that was released where it was like old Night City versus new Night City,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just, one looks like a Fallout mod versus an actual game.
Nah.
It was pretty cool.
Hot take, I don't think Cyberpunk 2077 looks good. I
Yeah,
think it's actually kind of
you're
ugly.
moronic. It looks probably one of the best games there.
I don't know. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I know you're more hyped for the anime that's coming out though.
Yeah. You alright?
My voice is cracked.
Anime.
I'm more hyped when the anime coming
True
out.
weeb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they also did a sort of stream for. There's been a lot of streams.
It was-
Well, because for those of you that don't know, last week, I think, was supposed to be like the E3 week.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where all that stuff was happening, but obviously no E3, no conferences, no stuff like that. So all of these games and publishers have been basically doing their own little mini conferences.
Yeah.
So obviously we had the PlayStation one, we had the EA one. They did that, which the only thing notable is that they revealed Skate 4, even though they didn't call it Skate 4, but whatever.
And are you forgetting the flight simulator with a Star Wars mod?
They revealed that a week before they did the
Yeah.
show, though.
Yeah, but
But yeah, there's just been a lot of conferences. And so Cyberpunk did one as well.
called Livewire, which
Is that what it's called?
It's actually it's part 1 of a 3-part series.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, in that they revealed that Studio Trigger is doing a anime for them. It's not coming out until like 2022 or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's coming out way later.
But still, Studio Trigger is a huge anime well, I don't know if they're huge, but they're a really good anime company.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're really good at what they do, and I'm so excited for that. That's again, like you said, I'm more hyped for the anime than I am for the game.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, I'm not saying the game looks bad. Besides, it's aesthetic, but I just don't.
you
I
don't
don't know.
you don't play that style of games though. You've
What is that style?
like The Witcher. Have you
That's true.
played-
Well, I do like. That's by the same developers, but I do want to play The Witcher. I just haven't. It's huge, so I haven't gotten around to
Yeah,
it.
but that's the thing. Once you play The Witcher, I think you'll find a new love for that, because you'll be like, oh,
Maybe.
you know what? Okay, I understand that this is gonna be like a huge story time that's gonna take all my attention when it comes out. Speaking of me personally, I'm gonna be lost in that game.
Yeah, you already have been for the past 8 years.
Anyways, when that game comes out, oh, I can't wait. Now the customization in that game, really weird, getting out of hand. If you don't know,
5 different versions of pubic hair.
yeah,
Hey man, be your own city.
you gotta make sure the curtains match the drapes. Okay.
No one's gonna make the curtain match the drapes.
Oh God, no way.
Is it? And there's different like genitals that you can choose, right?
Yeah, you can customize your genitals all the way, bud.
Yeah, and that's wild.
Yeah.
That's
Honestly, when that happens, I'm making the character off stream so nobody can see
yeah,
any of that, because
Yeah?
I don't think that's gonna be allowed.
yeah.
Even though there's a ton of
Yeah.
sex scenes in that game, anyway.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure.
Still mad that you can't have sex with Keanu Reeves.
Hey, you don't know that yet.
That was like when they revealed Keanu Reeves came out. They're
Uh-huh.
like, "Is Keanu Reeves a possible love interest? Can we have sex with him?" And they're like, "No."
You know what that means, right?
Hmm.
He's gonna die. Calling it now. What is his name? Johnny Silverhand or something like
Yeah,
that?
not my boy. He can't die. He's gonna be great.
That's such a big. Jesus Christ, it's heavy.
Yeah.
What the hell? Wow. What it is Johnny Silverhand? Hey, I did remember it.
Yep. Johnny Silverhand.
So smart.
He literally has a silver hand.
It's more like an arm, but you know,
I mean, so
it's
is
like
hand
calling
silver.
Full Metal Alchemist or Edward Elric the Full Metal Alchemist when all he's metal is his right arm. Right arm? Yeah, right arm.
I don't know. I've
It's
watched.
been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, I watched that years ago.
Yeah, I'm just not that excited for that game. I don't know why. It's just something that I'm not too into.
To each their own. Just
But-
like you were excited about Royal, Persona 5 Royal, and I delayed.
I still need to beat that game, man. I was so close to beating it. Oh, I'm still so close to beating it, but then I moved. So it's been a while since I played it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those we all have our own games. What was I gonna say? Shit. I just can't wait till when it comes out. Was it September now? I want to say it's September.
Are we still talking about Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were talking about something.
No. Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, September. Wait.
Um,
No.
yeah.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah, it's September. It's
Sorry.
so hard. It's been delayed like 20 times.
Yeah, I was thinking about Destiny releases.
No, yeah, that's
See?
okay. No, now I know what you're saying. Yeah, is it?
No, they moved it to November.
I'm just fucking
no,
looking
wait,
it up.
What?
I think it is November. Because you were complaining earlier that the new big Destiny expansion and the Cyberpunk game
Yeah,
comes
they were-
out at the same
they were
time. Then
coming
it
out-
got delayed. So I think it is November.
Yeah. I think,
Cyberpunk 2077.
yeah, November
release
19th. That's when it comes out, if I remember correctly.
Yep, sure enough. November 19th.
Um,
Anyways, I can't wait till November 19th comes around and then I'm just sitting there like, because it's bad.
I'll be playing it either
I'll be
way.
laughing because it'll be bad.
Even if I have to make some giant badonkers for a character to enter or to make the game good, I'm gonna make the game good. That's just a fact.
A lot of cam girls on Twitch won't have to
I know.
use their own camera now, though. They could just make their own.
Finally, we will have the content.
What if Project Melody makes herself?
Honestly, if Project Melody makes herself, I will
That'd be
tune in.
hilarious.
I will be like, you know what? I want to see this play out.
Tier 3 sub!
But yeah, I don't know. Speaking of Destiny, though, if you follow Destiny, if you play Destiny, you know that they got a lot of stuff coming.
We are hyped!
Yeah,
Destiny
it
has
is.
been really fun recently. We just got back into it because that game is such an easy game to go on and off about. Like, we would play it for months, then stop playing it for another set of months, play again for months, yada, 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 go back and forth.
Yeah.
And then recently, it's been pretty good. We've been really enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, all the stuff that they're doing leading up to the new expansions, they're creating a new story. They're giving you enough content to be entertained.
And oh my god, I'm gonna vent about this, or get more like gush, because this is big. So one of the big issues with Destiny, in my opinion, is that they don't like to connect stories. They've had such a hard time making stories connect. Like, we have so many threads that are just kind of all over the place.
There are at least 15 diverging storylines.
Yeah. And like they've all been caused by different expansions, and we need them to converge now, and they finally are starting to do that because in the most recent reveal, again, because they had their own live stream, because they showed off the new expansion that's coming out in September, and then they just, for those of you that don't know, Destiny has a big yearly expansion every September-ish.
Yeah.
And they revealed the yearly expansion for 2021 and 2022 with their names, because that means that they've already got it planned out somewhat and have the story going.
Actually, they also did 2023. There was 3 expansions.
No, was it?
Yeah, there was 3.
It was Witch Queen, or Beyond Light, which comes out later this year. Witch Queen, then Lightfall, right? Yeah, it goes. This is 2020.
Anyways, yeah, so they released it, and it was pretty cool. Loved to see it.
Jesus Christ. So that means that they have a storyline set in place now where instead of just opening up a bunch of threads, which is so good for me. Like, I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. One of the things I'm happy about is that they're actually following true to an MMORPG.
Yes, so last year they diverged from Activision, which was their publisher. So now they're self-publishing. And they were like, Activision was not letting us call it an MMORPG and not making it that. Guess what we're doing?
Yeah, honestly, the way that it's going, if you know anything about World of Warcraft, it looks like they're about to have a Horde versus Alliance.
Yeah.
Which is, you're good versus bad.
I hope, man.
Yeah, and, kind of splitting the community in a way of creating, like, a factions, but also giving you a reason to choose a side and work towards something. So, I don't know. That's
I
what I'm
hope
happy
they
about.
do that.
Yeah.
That's one of my big things, my big dreams, is that eventually we get to split off. Because they keep talking about how there's always good, there's good and dark, or there's good and bad on both sides. Which side are you on? Twitch chatter says, don't want to derail from the Destiny talk, and don't know if you've already spoke about this, but is it a while I was away. But thoughts on Far Cry 6 and possibly of it being a Far Cry 3 prequel. I mean, it looks interesting. I haven't played many Far Cry games. I've only played 4. I think it was 3 or 4.
I played 2 and 3.
2 and 3? Okay.
And then I think I played Primal.
You played Primal? That looked like the worst one.
I played Primal because I wanted to only have a saber-toothed tiger, and I was very happy.
Just wanted a tiger. Really cool. Like a big teeth. Go, wow.
Honestly, if I remember correctly, Far Cry 5 actually got like a lot of good reviews, and I think
Was that the one about the hillbillies?
Yes,
The crazy hillbillies?
Yeah, Eve or Eden and everything like that.
Yeah.
If it follows suit to that, I think you'll be really good. If it is a prequel of 3, I might be picking
Which
it up.
one was 3 again?
Oh God.
Was that the one with the famous people are crazy, or what is it? The definition of crazy is someone that keeps doing the same thing over and over again and expects a different result.
I think
Is that
so.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
I've done 4. The one with the like pimp. I don't remember
Yeah,
what he
the
was
guy in
called.
the purple suit.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one I played.
Yeah, I played the one before that.
Okay, so yeah, that was 4, and then so if it being a prequel to 3, yeah, I think that was the most successful one if I remember right.
Mhm.
3.
Yeah,
Um,
it's definitely the one that's gotten more acknowledgement.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I mean, Far Cry's big, but it's not like crazy big, you know.
Yeah.
So if honestly, yeah, if they do a prequel to 3, I think it's gonna generate a lot of hype for it.
Yeah,
And a
I
lot
think
of
that's a
people
good
are
way to
gonna
get
be-
some hype.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna be like, finally, yes, a continuation of the story, you know.
Oh, something funny about that. I got so confused when this was revealed. Okay, well, so first of all, it got leaked a couple days ago. The Hong Kong PlayStation Store, Hong Kong PlayStation Store accidentally listed it early. I'll read that in a second.
Okay.
Actually, no, yeah, that's what he's talking. I'll actually talk about it. Twitch editor says actor who was Gus from Breaking Bad and the villain in 6, and yes, 3 was definition of insanity. Fell 3 got the most recognition due to the change in pace from 1 and 2. Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, about that guy being the actor from Breaking Bad, the way it was worded. I've never seen Breaking Bad, by the way. The way it was worded, I thought it was the character from Breaking Bad that was in Far Cry 6.
Oh, that'd be con.
Because they kept saying like, what, Gus from Breaking Bad or whatever the guy's name, from Breaking Bad, is in Far Cry 6. I was like, they're bringing Breaking Bad into Far Cry 6. They're saying that's the same universe, but then the more I read, I was like, oh, it's the actor. I was so confused.
See, I was kind of in the same boat because I saw. This is gonna sound really funny, but I saw the box art, I guess, or like the thing, and I was like, that's a weird new season. And I was like, they're bringing.
Oh yeah.
And I was
yeah.
like, they're bringing Breaking Bad, and they're calling it Far Cry. And then I was like, wait, no, I'm just slow. I was like, oh, that's cool. He's gonna be coming back. I was like, that's kind of cool. I was like, I liked him in the show. I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I'd never seen it, so I didn't even know who the character was. I was
Yeah.
like, so when he said his name, I was like, I thought that was just the character's name. I was like, they're
Yeah.
bringing that into Breaking Bad into Far Cry. My mind was blown.
Yeah.
But because everyone worded it like that,
Yeah, I mean,
I was so confused.
you know, social media, you can trust every information you get.
Yep. But yeah, Far Cry 6 looks okay.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy 4. I thought it was fun for what I played it as. But
I love all the Far Cry games, mostly because they kind of do what you want
yeah,
and have fun being a mercenary and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or just
at least
be
in 4,
Rambo.
the gunplay was so fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to kill in game.
Somebody clip that. We got him.
No, I said in game. That's all you need to get away from Twitch mods.
You're right.
But yeah, I think that's going to be part of a Ubisoft reveal event next weekend. if I
Oh,
remember
they're doing
right.
one next weekend?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's what it was because they had to show after it got leaked. They had to do a little teaser because at that point everyone knew about it.
Yeah, at that point, you're still trying to generate hype for it.
Yeah, exactly. You got to kind of keep that momentum.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think it's going to be part of some Ubisoft event next week.
All right. I mean, still,
Ubisoft is hit or miss for me, man.
depending on when that is, hopefully we'll be able to talk about it on here.
I think it's July 17th, which is 6 days from now. So for next Friday.
Sweet. All right, so we'll probably be talking about
We'll
what
probably
comes
mention
out.
it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, Ubisoft is hit or miss for me, man. Sometimes they make good games. Again, Far Cry 4, I love.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they just drop the ball. Like
Honestly,
the Ghost Recon game. Oh my god, that was bad.
Oh, okay. So, what was the most recent Ghost Recon game?
Breakpoint, I think is what it was called.
All right,
Something
what was
like
the
that.
one before that?
I don't know. Wildlands.
That one.
I'm surprised I did remember that.
That one I bought. 3 hours later, I returned.
Yeah, it didn't look great.
Yeah, I was like, and then I got mad because later on you could actually hunt down Predator. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I do think I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the clip.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I'm a wanted criminal.
But yeah, I don't know. The bad thing about me is I don't really remember who or like what company makes games, so I can't really talk about how Ubisoft.
They
Iron
do.
Man
They
had-
do all the Tom Clancy stuff. So Rainbow Six Siege.
All right, Division.
I never tried it.
Okay, that was a really good game.
I know some people really like it. Everyone called it the Destiny killer, but it never did kill Destiny. But
You
it did
can't-
pull some people away.
You can't kill Destiny.
Not at this
honestly.
point.
Yeah. No. Tom
kill
Clancy The
himself.
Division I really loved that game when it came out.
Yeah.
Especially mostly because I had 4 people or 3 other people I played with. So
Oh,
I always
okay.
had a full squad. We were upgrading stuff together. We were going having a good time. I thought it was really cool because it had a cool story. The base point of the game was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it in Seattle? No, that was the second one.
Yeah, it was in New York, and it
Okay.
was based around Black Friday. And the idea was that terrorists put money or a disease on money, and during Black Friday, money's constantly exchanged, and it just
Ah,
spread a virus, and it wiped everybody out.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Topical.
For real. No, that game was really cool. I haven't played the second one though, but
I know people like it.
I also feel like I'm really late to the game if I pick it up now.
I'm sure.
And
sure.
And I'm just like, I don't care to try playing the game, go into like a PvP enabled zone, like they called
Yeah.
it the dark zone in the first part. But I don't want to walk in there, get obliterated, and be like, done.
Done. Yeah. If it comes up free on PlayStation Plus, sure.
Yeah.
But
that'd
I'll
probably be
try it
what
if I
do.
get it for free.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But I've never played them. I saw them. I think I was still hooked on Destiny at the time.
Yeah, I mean they were cool. I thought they were really cool. Just the way you could do weapons and everything like that. I mean, I sank about 63 hours into that game, I would say.
As you do.
Yeah.
63 just normal.
Yeah, I mean
Did that
compared
all in a weekend.
to Destiny though, where
Yeah.
both of us are branching 1,000 hours in that game.
Yep. With the Destiny 2, we should point out, not Destiny 1. That's a separate beast.
Destiny 1, I'm at 1,373 hours last time we checked. This one, I'm close to 1,000, or I'm just like 974.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can't remember what I got.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
we are playing that game.
Yeah, we play it too much. And I literally have that on every platform it's on. I first played Destiny 2 on Xbox One, and then I played it on PlayStation 4, then I moved to PC, and I got Stadia Pro for free, so I technically have it on Stadia, but I don't play it because Stadia sucks. Bitch.
PlayStation and PC, which I'm just now getting into PC
Yeah.
because me and him want to play together. So
That's me.
even though I gotta get a new PC fast,
Jesus, yes you do.
imagine a shoebox with a hamster running in it. That's my PC.
It's a fast hamster.
He's a fast hamster. He drinks coffee. But yeah, my PC's dog.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
My PC is okay. At least I hope so, because it's running the stream right now.
Crazy how there's no footage anymore and the microphones are picking up.
What?
But yeah.
Yeah. So, exciting game stuff. This is the week, or these are the months of gaming news.
Especially leading into holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we even didn't even mention. We'll mention this as we're getting to the tail end of today's show. They revealed what the PlayStation 5 looks like,
They did.
which I think looks fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, it looks
I think
great.
it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks super clean. Clean enough for people to make Rule 34 of it.
They found a way.
Looking at you, universe.
Looking at you, weird fuckers.
But yeah, no, I actually think the system itself looks really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's really modern looking.
Yeah, I will not lie that it looks weird, but I kind of prefer that.
Yeah,
I think it looks cool. It just looks
You could either have
unique.
a fridge
Mm-hmm.
or a Wi-Fi
Xbox.
router,
Or Wi-Fi router.
which the Wi-Fi router just seems like a cooler take.
It
I don't
does.
know. And especially with the white with the blue coming around.
Oh my god, I love that
Yeah.
so much.
Still
It
one of
looks so good.
My favorite concept, which I think you can find on Boss Logic on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy that does a bunch of concepts.
Oh,
before.
okay.
He did like a bunch of Marvel stuff too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've seen those.
But he did a Miles Morales one.
Yeah.
And it was like a full black and it had red LEDs
Yeah,
going
those
off.
are cool.
Oh, it was honestly really cool.
Yeah.
I
I think it's still pretty interesting that they did a discless version.
mhm.
I think that's kind of, I won't say bold, but it's interesting to think because of how games are moving nowadays.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool concept too because I know, well, I shouldn't say cool concept as an ex-GameStop employee, but they're going to take GameStop away. Because
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're thinking about it, they're starting to do
GameStop's plummeting.
no disc insert.
Mhm.
GameStop doesn't do really digital anymore. So
Twitch Satter says, "Do you agree with the two versions, digital and disc, and the rumored 500 or 50 to 100 price difference between the two variations?" Yeah, totally. I think the fact that there's two different ones, that there's a discless version, is smart
yeah,
because like it's really just how it's going now. People
are moving away from discs because you can literally just buy it and have it preloaded there, ready to go. You're done.
That was a good snap, by the way.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, I actually like the idea of 2. I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you have an older generation that's definitely reliant on disc and like the idea of having that in their hands.
Yeah, that's totally me. I'm
Yeah,
not getting the discless version. I'm getting
yeah,
the full.
Exactly. I'm
disc
doing
one.
disc as well. Mostly on that point, it's also because I like collector's editions.
Yeah, same. I like collecting.
getting the boxes. I like the cool boxes that you get. The steel.
Yeah,
case.
if you can't tell, we like collecting things.
But anyways, no, I think it's really cool. The price difference makes sense to me. I think.
Oh, totally. I think it's gonna be $50 difference, but I would be happy if it's $100.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. Is like, okay, that makes sense to me because, you took out a big piece of that.
Yeah, I mean,
system.
it was a sizable chunk there. I mean,
Yeah.
DVD drives aren't like that expensive,
Mm-hmm.
but I think there's more wiring and interconnecting stuff in there. Like
Right.
there's more stuff under the hood. So I think it would be 50, but again,
Yeah.
100 I'd take. I hope though the price, because we still don't know prices on either of the consoles at this point. But there is a Xbox showcase, which might also be, might also be this weekend.
Okay.
Or next weekend.
Maybe we'll get new Halo information.
We already know we're getting new Halo information,
Fuck, that's
which is
the
the
only
only
thing
game I care about.
Yeah, but
anymore.
the only thing I care about from the Xbox side.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they reveal the price there in
Yeah.
that showcase. I don't think they will because it's a game showcase, but boy can dream.
My guess would be discless is gonna be 400 with disc insert 500.
I'm hoping 400 disc 300 discless, but I'm expecting 400 discless, 500 with disc.
Yeah.
Twitch says, what about the other end of of things with the Series X and the rumored €200 less version, which is slightly less powerful and digital only? Yeah, I've heard about that. Again, I think that's smart. It's kind of the same deal with PlayStation, where we're moving away from discs. It's starting to become less of a medium. I think it's smart. $200 less is kind of crazy, though. But I do think it will. I think it makes sense because I've always, at least for a while, have been the idea that Xbox is a home console. At least with Xbox One, Xbox is a home console and PlayStation is a game console.
Let me put it this way. From a marketing aspect, if they decide to drop the price lower and do a bigger price change from the PlayStation, it is for a marketing stunt. Mostly because that's been a thing with all stores. One store has, let's say, like a shirt that you like, right? And it's like $15. But the next store that's still trying to catch a lot of traction, they're going to sell that at $12.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? And you're going to be like, you know what? I'm buying it here.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same thing and it's not that much of a difference.
Yeah.
But the only reason they're doing it is so people will be like, dang, PlayStation 4 is really charging us for this.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go to Xbox? And, you're losing a bunch of stuff on Xbox. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think of all the power that's going into a PlayStation right now.
Well, okay. To be fair, Xbox Series X is supposedly stronger than the PlayStation 5, but the SSD on the PlayStation 5 is supposed to be revolutionary.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say right now until the stuff actually comes out because you just got to see it in action, really, is the thing. But again, I just think the base idea of having a digital version and a physical version of game consoles, I think is a good idea. I think that makes sense.
That's the one thing I do kind of hate that we don't have an E3 for, is that we can't see a comparison.
Totally.
Like just right there comparison. Be like, you know what? Xbox is kind of running a little bit better right now.
Yeah, we can easily tell that, or you can easily doctor the footage. I mean, Watch Dogs did that infamously a couple years ago. So there's no way to tell until it's actually here. We don't even know when they're coming out still, man. I can't believe how little information we've got. We know it's holiday 2020 for both of them, but we don't know the exact date or the exact price.
Actually, I think it's coming out sooner rather than later, because if you go back through the PlayStation game reveals, NBA said it was coming like...
They did. Okay, that was weird. So in the PS5 reveal event, they said they didn't give an exact date, but they said fall 2020.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, the fucking things aren't supposed to come out till holiday 2020.
Yeah.
So people are confused, like, huh? How does that make sense?
Yeah.
October for PS5, apparently. That would be, I would hope.
That'd be right in the fall. That'd be right around your birthday, actually.
I hope. I'm good.
People pause.
PlayStation birthday.
That would be great. But, I mean, yeah, as soon as we can get them, I'll take them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm right there.
Yeah,
with you.
I'm getting a PlayStation 5 for sure. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
As soon as it comes, I'm getting it as soon as it comes out.
PlayStation boys.
You can tell from the blue.
We do.
Ignore my green.
Yeah, we do that for aesthetic.
Twitch Starter says Black Ops Cold War as a launch title once again able to get the cross generations in for COD. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, everybody knew that we're gonna get a new COD.
oh god, yeah. I mean
I
they do
mean-
it yearly.
Yeah.
it's a COD thing.
Still, people are gonna be mad because they sunk so much time into Modern Warfare.
Yep.
Raid, like my family has done.
Yep.
So I know when that game comes out, hopefully it's a good one. Like Modern Warfare has set a high standard, I think.
Yeah, I know
It brought
a
it
lot of
back.
people like Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it brought Call of Duty back. I honestly feel like when the new one comes out, if it doesn't meet high standards, people are gonna be jumping right back to Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But I don't play Call of Duty that much. I'm not a big fan of them.
I like it just for the fact that it gets anger out sometimes. So
Twitch Starter says the new Black Ops is to be set in the Modern Warfare universe. I've heard. That'd be
is
interesting.
it okay? I think that'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like the story of MW.
Yeah, well, I like it because it's not stupid running around with an exo, jumping around with laser weapons. It's like, boots on the ground, do what you want, or like do what you're supposed to, and I don't know. I think that'd be really cool.
You don't want to be a robot?
No, I think that's stupid. Save that for Halo or Destiny.
True.
Titanfall. Right. Exactly.
Go play Titanfall if you haven't. It's really cheap right now on Steam.
Yeah,
It's a great game.
it's a great game.
You haven't
But
even
yeah.
played it. And Warzone, Twitch Starter says, and Warzone is to be given Raven Softworks to work on throughout mainline games as a staple battle royale. That'd be interesting. I know a
Okay.
lot of people like Warzone. I think it looks fun.
It's actually the one battle royale that I do like.
Yeah, I do not like battle royales. I
Yeah.
think they're flawed.
Yeah.
Just, like at a base level.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, if they do it right and Warzone stays around, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, sure. I think Modern Warfare is at its most successful point right now. Or, Call of Duty is.
Mm-hmm.
So, as long as they can keep it up.
Yeah.
But, I think that's actually about our hour runtime, guys. So,
I gotta get some food. I am starving.
I am too. We both did not eat before this because we were scrambling to get this thing working. Food! Maybe you'll get 30 chicken nuggies again.
That was fun.
Real quick. Twitch Starter says files for Frank Woods found in the Warzone files, thus being the link to help promote the. Okay, I gotcha. So there's been data mine stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So thank you everyone for sticking to the stream. Thank you to everyone in chat.
Yeah.
This has been the Identity Crisis Podcast.
Yep.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter. I'm at the Dylan Machine. He is.
Stonehill151.
And we're also just on Twitter at IDC Podcast. If you just want to keep up with all of our stuff. If you haven't already, go follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Identity Crisis Show. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Yep.
The weekdays are just one of us streaming some games or just whatever. Saturdays are these podcasts live. And then on Sundays, they go up live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube.
And we've also, in the works, we do have a friend on Twitch. We might actually be doing like collabs with him as well.
Yes.
He is a great Uke. Please go check him out. He's pretty cool. We really like him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, make sure to just head around and stick with us.
Yeah.
Because we'll be doing some more.
Well,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.